Kevin Hooper, longtime Dutch breeder and ARBA judge since 1998. Here to talk to you a little bit about Dutch heads and the correlation of that head and how it affects the bone on the rest of the body. Got a couple animals up here to look at. Got a nice little tort here, well-marked animal. He's a bodied animal. But we're going to look at his head and compare what that bone looks like through the rest of the animal. You can see this animal. He's got a well-marked animal. You can tell he's just a tad narrow through that head. Doesn't quite have the width and roundness to the muzzle. Now let's see how that looks on the rest of the animal. Don't quite have as much of a thickness to the ear. Turn that animal over looking. It's still a medium bone, but it's a little bit longer limbed animal. And we look at those feet as well. You see how the longer length on those back feet are showing through as well. Notice that muzzle and how narrow the muzzle is. Now if we compare that to this animal, this is a thick little cobby animal. Notice the curvature on that skull, the thickness on that ear, and the thickness on these legs. Turn that around, look at the width between the eyes, fullness of that muzzle. Curvature again on the skull. That skull curves really well from the base of that, or the nose clear to the base of that ear. Makes that cheek look that much more rounder on a good full head. We look at the bone on this animal as we turn it over. Look at the length of the leg. Let me turn it over here and look at those back feet too. Little thick short bone. We want that shortness all the way through. That's the cobby part in Dutch that we want to see. It's that shortness of the bone. It's that thick set look. No neck, fastened right to the middle of that shoulder. That's what we're pretty much looking for as far as that thickness goes. But as you can see, that head, that's just massive. That's really what you're looking at as an ideal head on a Dutch.
Can you pull both of them back out and show the comparison just head to head?
Sure. Get this one over here. Again, we like the body on the tort, but then we look at Dutch features and we want to see that roundness there. The body's great, but you want them to have the characteristics to make them Dutch tight. But you can see right there just the difference in that curvature on the skull.
Can you put them a little bit towards, a little bit more towards me?
Yep.
Just like that.
See that massiveness that we're looking for. Again, they're a medium boned breed, but we want to see a little bit thicker bone. We don't want to see that fineness. We want to see that short bone, especially when it comes to that leg. Got it?